Oh, my goodness. I'm far too old to be bouncing around like that. Hello, I'm Benjamin Franklin. If you think I sound suspiciously like your history teacher, Mr. Cesario, that's merely a coincidence. Some of you might recognize me from the $100 bill. But how did I get there? Well, I happen to be one of Pennsylvania's most famous people ever. I invented many things, including eyeglasses, electricity, and even swim fins. I did a ton of other stuff too, like help my old friend Thomas Jefferson write the Declaration of Independence. I wasn't always from Pennsylvania. I was born in Massachusetts and moved to Philadelphia when I was 17 years old. Boston is a filthy city, and they even had a smallpox epidemic there. Who wants to live in Massachusetts where you could get smallpox and die? Massachusetts was founded by Puritans. Remember the Pilgrims? They are really strict and have extremely harsh laws. Do you want to live somewhere where you can be arrested just for having fun? It's also really cold in Massachusetts, so there isn't a very long growing season. It's hard to grow enough food for the population with such a short growing season. Many people starve during the long, hard winter. Does that sound like the kind of colony you would want to live in? One that can't even grow enough food to feed its citizens? My adopted state of Pennsylvania has it all going on. Its biggest city is Philadelphia, and let me tell you, Philly is hoppin'. Philly hosted the Constitutional Convention in 1787 and had visitors from all of the other colonies, including George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson. They're our first three presidents. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. Pennsylvania was founded in 1681 by William Penn. You see, the King of England owed William Penn's dad money. When William Penn's dad died, the king gave William land in the New World instead of the money that he owed his dad. William Penn was happy to get the land because he could use it as a safe location for the Quaker religion. In the original charter from King Charles II, Pennsylvania was actually much bigger than it is today, extending into parts of New York and Ohio. Many people confuse this guy with William Penn. This guy is a Quaker, but he's part of the Quaker Oats logo. This is the real William Penn. So, why should you move to Pennsylvania? I can explain it in 4 words. Farming, industry, trade, and education. Pennsylvania has abundant farmland, as well as vast knowledge brought to the New World from other countries. Its major crops include wheat and corn, but rye, hemp, and flax are also very common. With crops like these, nobody starves during a Pennsylvania winter. Pennsylvania also has a significant amount of natural resources. These resources contribute to the colony's industries, including lumber, flour, and shipbuilding. Iron production, gun manufacturing, and paper making are also important industries in our colony. Industries like these provide plenty of jobs for our colonists, so Pennsylvania has a very low unemployment rate. Our shipbuilding industry benefits from all of the rivers in Pennsylvania. Do you know what else benefits from those rivers? Trade. Our rivers help make Philadelphia one of the most important centers for foreign trade in the colonies. Exports from many of the colonies flow through the Philadelphia port on their way to Europe, Africa, and South America. Likewise, imports from all of those places come into the colonies through Philadelphia. With such a healthy import-export business, our Pennsylvania economy is booming. Philadelphia has also become an open-minded center for learning, The University of Pennsylvania is the only college of its kind in the colonies. With such a strong institution for higher learning, it's no wonder that Pennsylvania introduced the first hospital, library, and insurance company in the entire world. Some people might tell you that Pennsylvania is dangerous. From 1754 to 1763, the western frontier of our great colony was involved in the French and Indian War. This war was not between the French and Indians. Instead, the French and Indians teamed up to fight against the British. In the end, the British won, driving the French and Indians further west. Can you say Louisiana Territory? We also drove the French out of Canada. With no more French and Indians around, western Pennsylvania was safer than ever, especially that important region where the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers come together to form the mighty Ohio. Someday this region will become the great city of Pittsburgh. Let's face it, things in England stink. There's plague and religious persecution and taxation for no reason, and I could go on and on. If you're thinking of heading to the colonies, there's no better colony for you than Pennsylvania. Farming, industry, trade, and education. Pennsylvania. America starts here.